You should give up game development. These words have been echoing through my mind recently as a result of poor performing game projects and poor reviews. So here's how I overcame this idea. Around the release of this video, almost a year ago, I started to lose the spark for game development. It started to feel less and less like I was trying to make games I wanted, but instead making games that fit around a theme and that might get views. Most of the time, when I felt like I could quit, it was for a game jam. Don't get me wrong, I love game jams. Just sometimes you do too many and start to lose your joy. I truly believe that part of my losing interest in this field started when I lost my idea for a dream game. I just couldn't come up with one. There was no project that I truly wanted to make, and so I had no reason to keep going. But I want to make games I want to play. And when I don't know what I want to play, it becomes an issue. I had no idea how much of an issue this was becoming until I finished my most recent game for the GMTK 2025. Before I could realize I was losing interest in the hobby, I kept pushing myself to make projects I wasn't in love with, constantly thinking, maybe this one will be the one. So I made Kick Guys, a game about kicking people while the cops aren't looking. I'll admit it, it's a cool concept, and another developer could have done it way better. But it's not my cup of tea. I also made a weird game about foxes. That's about all I can say though, because even I don't know what it was. Then, most recently, I made Loopy Cows, a game about looping cows together and not letting a timer run out. I'll admit, I had a little bit of fun with this one, but something still wasn't clicking with any of these games. Not to mention poor reviews and poor YouTube performance. I had no idea where I wanted to go with game development, and making all these projects was an escape to try to figure out how to want to make games again. But I can't say the game jams were detrimental to me. I still made games and people still played them. But something wasn't clicking. Game development is hard. I know everybody thinks about giving up eventually, but I've been doing it for about 2 years now, and I don't want to give up. I think I had an improper mindset. The mindset of make games to make games was really hurting myself. So, after finishing a bunch of dumb little games I don't find cool, I decided to sit down and just think of an idea. Thankfully, I already have one in development. It's called Better Luck Next Time, a game about avoiding chickens and managing to not run out of gas. Here's how this game saved my game development journey. I really like mobile games. There's something enchanting about Flappy Bird, this weird game called Dune, and this weird ping pong game called Tilt and Tumble. They all have a common thing. It's short gameplay with a high score system and fun gameplay. I don't know, it's weird. It works though. But that brings out a special joy in me. I love the feel of playing these games because they're just plain fun. Why? Because the developers loved the game and knew they had a product. I love Better Luck Next Time, and I don't care if it fails or doesn't make money, or even if it gets negative reviews. I'm going to make the game that made me fall in love with game development.